So one of the most important things when working with remote employees is to include them in all of the spontaneous and really important interactions that happen in the office. And you can do that in a few different ways. We use Slack to communicate about everything from really important immediate project issues to sort of funny tangential conversations, and sometimes those tangential conversations actually end up being the place where a lot of creative and important process happens. And so one of our employees, for example, is a designer who works remotely. And so for her, a lot of the casual conversations around the office are very important in capturing what is or isn't working in a certain feature set or a new idea for a product direction. And we've built a practice around making sure that when those conversations are happening, we include her, either by reaching out on Slack, or in some cases, if it's more important, actually video conferencing her in and having a bigger conversation about that. And we've built that into our practices by leading by example. And I think this is really important whenever you're thinking about introducing a behavioral change into your organization. It has to really come from leadership. Leadership has to exemplify whatever you want to achieve. And so my co-founder and I spent a lot of time building discipline around these communications, and even things that seemed relatively trivial, making sure we took the time to loop in those employees who weren't in the office so that they were up to speed and they could also ride that creative energy and feel connected to what was happening at our headquarters. Another piece that is really important is to include those employees in some of the fun. The fun and after hours, happy hours and that sort of thing is where a lot of the team cohesion happens, and a lot of that culture is really solidified. So we actually went as far as taking one of our remote employees to happy hour by bringing an iPad and setting it up at the restaurant. Not only was this hilarious, everyone really got a kick out of the experience, and our designer felt included, and she really loved just having those casual interactions, getting to know her colleagues on a very personal level, and felt like she was really part of the team and part of the not only the work but also the fun we were having together in that process. And so thinking about fun and creative ways that you can include those people and without necessarily having to buy a plane ticket is a really important piece of making sure that they are performing optimally and also that they will stick around.